Today is May 9, 2022. It's a Monday. And for those of you who are regular followers of this program, I've started something new. I'm going to be doing 2 tapings a week. I'll tape a program on Monday. It'll be posted on YouTube on Tuesday and on the Kalamazoo Right to Life website on Wednesday. And then on Wednesday, I'll do the same thing. I'll do a recording like I usually do on Wednesday. It'll be posted on YouTube on Thursday and then on the website on Friday. So hopefully having 2 times a week might make the broadcasts a little bit more timely and my ability to react to new developments, new laws, new crazy antics by the pro-abortion people more relevant. So my name is Rob Carr. I'm the president of Kalamazoo Right to Life, and this is Pro-Life Week. Well, last week was a crazy week for the whole issue of abortion, reproductive rights, Roe v. Wade, with the announcement that someone leaked the draft opinion of the Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization opinion, written by Justice Samuel Alito, in which he has carved out a majority of at least 5 justices who will vote to overturn Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey and send the issue back to the states, which is exactly where the situation was back between 1967 and 1972, when some states liberalized or reformed their century-old anti-abortion laws, or other states enacted legislation to reaffirm their pro-life laws, and they did not reform their laws. And obviously that was all changed in 73 when the court decided in Roe v. Wade that no state could legislate or prohibit abortion prior to viability. So now we have this new situation where the sky is falling for the pro-abortion people. And, they have done some things that are quite amazing. And also, I would say that the Biden administration has done or said things that are also unparalleled, I would say, in the history of the White House or the presidency. And first off is that the pro-choice mob, I would call them a mob, has decided to demonstrate or picket or protest in front of the homes of the 6 conservative justices. And in a little bit of historical context, the radical pro-life fringe, these are people who are not part of any real organized mainstream pro-life group. They're radicals, they're anarchists, they're bent on a narrow anarchistic view of the world. They have in the past picketed abortion doctors' homes. It's one thing to picket an abortion clinic, but when these people have gone to the homes of abortionists and demonstrated in front of their homes, they are jeopardizing the health and safety of not only these doctors, wife and children, but also of people who live on their same street. There's a real risk that things could get out of control, and some crazy quote-unquote pro-life radical might do something dangerous, throw a rock, throw a Molotov cocktail, do something crazy. And I condemn, and most pro-life groups have condemned such actions directed at the homes of abortionists, as well as we have condemned the violence at abortion clinics, the bombings, the burnings, the shootings, the arsons, all those kinds of violent acts that have been going on directed at clinics since the late 70s. We have condemned all that stuff. So here we are, we've come full circle, and now the shoe's on the other foot, so to speak. And we have a pro-life ruling. Well, it's not really a ruling because the court only has drafted, it's just a draft opinion. It's not the final decision. But to the rabid pro-abortion people, this is a clarion call for them to be the resistance, to demonstrate. So they're picketing their homes. There's even been reports that people have demonstrated at Catholic churches around the country, primarily maybe in New York City and elsewhere, big cities, demonstrating against the Catholic Church's strong, principled pro-life position. And, when asked if the Biden administration opposes mobs picketing or demonstrating outside of Supreme Court justices' homes, the Biden administration is strangely silent. Their silence is deafening. They don't care. They really do not care what the mob is going to do. So what's going to happen if a Molotov cocktail is thrown through a picture window at, say, Brett Kavanaugh's home or Amy Barrett's? What's going to happen? People's lives could be at risk. So we'll see how that develops through this week. But I do expect more pressure to be put on the Biden administration to make some kind of a position, some statement condemning violence directed at the justices. We can't have that. We have three they're co-equal branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. And, if January 6th was a breach, a constitutional breach against one branch of government, which you could very easily argue that it was, isn't this a second breach? Because the judiciary is an independent branch of the federal government. So hopefully cooler heads will prevail and these picketers will stop, period. So then we're hearing comments by the pro-abortion people, I understand that Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts has been hyperbolic in her condemnation of what Justice Alito has written. And, I guess that's to be expected because she's an ideologue herself. But, when I hear comments, it just strikes me as quite hypocritical. They say that we are extreme. This decision is extreme. Overturning Roe v. Wade is extreme. Well, I would just caution to say that the deaths of 63 million unborn babies since 1973 is extreme. Killing babies is extreme. There's no getting around that. You've got an unborn life, an unborn baby growing inside a woman's womb, and when a doctor dismembers that child or sucks that child out or gives a woman a pill that expels that baby prematurely, that is violence directed at that baby. So you talk about extremism or violence. The violence is still directed toward the 900,000 babies who are aborted every year in this country. And, I just hope I wish the pro-choice people would be honest with themselves. They talk about women will die if Roe v. Wade is overturned. Well, remember, half of the abortions are being performed on unborn baby girls. So yes, women will die. Yes, baby girls will die and have died because of abortion, as of course boys too. But to say that women will die, that is a stretch, because modern medicine has really taken us to new levels in protecting women with problem pregnancies. So who dies in abortions? Not the mother. The baby dies, period. So I'm just going to have to leave you with that in this new Monday version of Pro-Life Week. But, I guess I just have a hard time understanding how the other side really rationalizes an industry that kills children. It's just hard for me to fathom how not only has an industry been established, but that we have the vast majority of journalists and reporters in the mainstream media who are in total league with the abortion industry. They cannot see that there is a baby in the womb who is living and is alive and is growing. And if not interrupted, that baby will be born and become a citizen of the world. As I've said before several times, if you are approached in Kalamazoo regarding that pro-abortion petition drive, remember, don't sign that petition. Don't do it. If you sign that petition and it gets on the ballot and the pro-abortion people win, then every single pro-life law enacted in the last 40 years will be nullified and outlawed. Every single bill. And we do not want that to happen. So don't sign that petition. And I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.